features the Bulls' towering wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Bulls and the Shamrocks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us across the Atlantic and along the River Liffey in the wonderful city of Dublin, Ireland. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Dublin Shamrocks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, you're...
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from the Emerald Isle. This taken in right around the goal line, and he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking. See something wrong when it happens in the game.
7 yards there on the first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fleming. And muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Off the play fake. Jeffers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Off play action. Jeffers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got the sights set on another big game right here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. When you look at this defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
juked him. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
On first down, Anthony. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again, Anthony. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, and in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. But it winds up falling incomplete.
Giving credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Jeffers. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Fleming. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. When you look at this defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on first down, Jeffers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On first down, Mason. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down.
They'll run again with Mason. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
He's taken down at the
This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Off the play fake, Anthony. And the throw there going to be incomplete. mentioned, Charles, they aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Anthony. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They run it with Mason. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
Their own 43-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Anthony. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. In motion left goes a tight end. Off play action. Anthony. He finds his man complete. That's Gregory. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down now. It's Mason. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, Anthony. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Loved the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bulls are able to stretch out their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Jeffers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gets around, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bulls are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself. Doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
So a change of possession here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
So stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. To throw on second down, Anthony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. He's to the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bulls have opened the lead up to 30.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing them run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jeffers, he's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payout they were looking for.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jeffers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jeffers. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down and
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2nd down and inches. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
First down, Brooklyn.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bulls will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jeffers. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Barry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 14. First down, Brooklyn.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, and it's the Caps who are out in front. The Caps trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they are out in front in that one. The Dreadnoughts trying to hold on and claim victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang at Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action, taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. First down, Anthony. Complete, it's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Anthony. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Mason. Oh, there he goes left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 172 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw. Anthony. He gets it left side to Johnson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A dump off for Mason. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Anthony. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's now 4th and goal.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Throwing on first down. Jeffers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jeffers. The completion to Riddick. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Jeffers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board, which is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Mason. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Man, 188 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. They'll run on first down. Mason. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mason on the taunts. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Anthony. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Anthony. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Bulls have got it on cruise control.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jeffers, he finds Riddick, complete. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Anthony. And that one too wide and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one it was over a long time ago.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jeffers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down now, it's Mason, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
On second down, it's Mason, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
On first down, Jeffers.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jeffers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jeffers. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's taken on the 25.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
To throw on third down, Anthony. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Bulls.
On first down, Mason. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 16 yards.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now, it's Mason. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, Mason. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
The loss of 2 yards brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Hey, partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Brooklyn, a victory.